Hello and welcome to My Low Country Living. I'm Tommy Ray. Joining us today as we make one of my favorite soups of all time, Olive Garden Zuppa Toscana soup. It's really easy to make. It's a great potato and sausage soup, and today we're going to have a lot of fun making that. So let's go ahead and get started. And our ingredients for Zuppa Toscana soup include 6 slices of bacon chopped up, 1 pound of Italian sausage, 6 cloves of garlic, 1 medium onion, 8 cups of chicken broth, 4 russet potatoes, about a cup of kale, and 1 cup of whipping cream. All right, we're going to start off here by dicing up our onion. Getting that ready to start cooking. Next, let's go ahead and get our garlic, and we're going to smash up the garlic and then put it into our garlic chopper here. There we go, here's our garlic. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put this aside, and then we're going to cut up our bacon right now. Okay, we have our bacon here ready to chop, and it's best to go ahead and use thick cut bacon if you can. Just go ahead and chop that into small little pieces. Make sure you have a nice sharp knife. The sharper your knife, the easier it is to cut the bacon. If you have a dull knife, it gets really hard to cut through the bacon because it's just the fatty nature of it. Okay, now we're going to add this bacon to our onions and garlic. Now we are going to go ahead and put this on the stove and cook this on low till the bacon is cooked and the onions are translucent. Okay. Okay, our onions are done. They are nice and soft and the bacon has been cooked. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this off and we're going to go ahead and put these onions into the bowl that we washed out. And then into that same pot, we are going to go ahead and add our Italian sausage. This is just a pound of Italian sausage. You can use mild or hot Italian sausage. I like to use the hot Italian sausage. I think it tastes more like Olive Garden's traditional recipe when I use the hot Italian sausage. I just want to break this up into little chunks. Not too big, just ones that are going to fit on your spoon. Okay, and we're going to cook that until they're nice and brown. While the sausage cooks, we can go ahead and start cutting our potatoes that we had. And so you want to wash off your potatoes. You want to wash off your potatoes well, and then we're going to cut them in half. And then from those halves, we're going to slice them up so you have these little half circles. And some people go ahead and take the skin off, but Olive Garden does leave the skin on their potatoes when they put it in the soup. And I do like the skin on the potatoes, besides that's where all the nutrients are. Okay, our potatoes are cut and we're just waiting for the sausage to finish cooking now. Okay, our sausage is done. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and add back in the onions and the bacon mixture. We're going to add in chicken broth. So each of these are 16-ounce containers, so I'm going to put in 2. Okay, so I did say we're going to add in 2 of those containers of chicken broth. Each one's actually 1 quart, so we added a total of 2 quarts of chicken broth. Now we add our potatoes. Once the potatoes are added, we're going to go ahead and let those just cook in there for about 30 minutes. And you want to go ahead and just let them cook on a simmer. Okay, our Zuppa Toscana has been cooking for 30 minutes. We're going to go ahead and turn off the heat and let that cool down for about 5 minutes. After it cools, we're going to add our heavy cream. And we don't want to add it right away. We do want it to cool because we don't want the cream to curdle once we put it in there. We don't want it to be too hot. Okay, our soup has been sitting for 5 minutes cooling. And we're going to take our cream here and go ahead and add that. So we'll add 1 pint of cream. And go ahead and give that a good stir. And then we're going to add in our cup of kale. And stir that in as well. There we go. And our soup is ready. And then optionally, if you want, you can actually add some red pepper flakes to it. And that just gives it just a little bit more of a kick to it, give it a little more flavoring. Not too much, just a couple of sprinkles, because we don't want it to be hot or too spicy. Now we can go ahead and serve our soup. Yummy, look at that sausage and those potatoes. Kale looks good too. Isn't that beautiful? When you serve the soup, you can go ahead and put on some freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Makes for a good touch on the soup. And you can serve that with salad and breadsticks, just like they do at the Olive Garden. Thanks for joining us today on My Low Country Living as we made Olive Garden Zuppa Toscana soup. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see more videos like this one. Thanks.